Welcome to the extra part of Quantum Break. So now we're going back into the timeline menu, and we're going to go back into each junction so we can see what the alternate choices do to the following episodes.
Huh. Will the writing be as stupid as our main playthrough was, I wonder?
So what you do is you go back to... So now with the timeline menu, you can literally go back to any act, junction, or episode in the playthrough I just did, and you can change anything that you've done from that point onward.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
Well, it's not different than, rewinding the specific time zone in Final Fantasy 13 too.
No, everybody, the game did not crash. It's just loading.
Yeah, it literally looks like it's frozen right there.
Welcome back to Quantum Break. Previously
on Quantum Break.
Actually, that's later. Okay, so I just skipped straight to the junction because we've already saw this. So here's what happens if I choose the hardline approach.
What's the hardline approach again?
Kill everybody. Kill everybody who could potentially be a witness. And
the problem is that this will result in our revolt against Monarch.
Yeah. So as a result, the journalist will not be a part of the rest of the plot, and instead it will be a random generic guy who just happens to be friends with Beth.
Well, hey, at least he's considerate. He wants them to do it quickly and painlessly.
Oh, so
that's right, Liam. Never mind. You're right. Liam's character model is in the game. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, how my guts are you like me forgetting earlier parts in this game?
This game is so forgettable that I actually forget about it it's literally a game fart. You forget about it right after you finish it.
Just to make the comparison, Ace Attorney is a game where you're constantly seeing the same sprites over and over and over, yet you still are tasked to better remember things from that game. Then this, a full-blown 3D game.
So only 35% of people actually pick the hardline approach, which is understandable. It's the most logical approach that Paul would take. The other one.
Oh, and welcome to the episode. Welcome to episode 1 of Quantum Break.
Whatever.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, we're not going to watch the whole episode. Obviously, I'm only going to show the parts that are actually different.
So are these episodes like mainly the same, just for some
here's
small
the execution
differences?
of the...
It's okay. Basically, aside from the stuff that I'm showing, it's all the same.
Here's what I don't get, though. Why is it that no matter what choice you get, you always come down to the same junction at the very end with the 4th episode? I mean, you think some things might change.
Your choice do not matter. I wonder where I saw this one.
Well, they do change how the episode goes. In here, instead of her writing the thing for the public, she actually gets killed, so... They did shoot 2 different versions of the scene.
No, but I meant what Jova said, that in the end, at the end of the very game...
Well, no, the ending is always the ending is always the same.
That makes me think. So does that mean that that there's 4 different episodes to pick at the next junction, technically, since considering
That's not face. Let me guess, he's gonna kill her personally.
No.
You
just have this random. It's just gonna have this random mook do it.
I get. Yeah, there you go.
So let me see if I can get this straight. For the first junction, there's 2 different episodes, but then for the second junction, there's like 4 different episodes based on the combination of things you can do.
I think so, but I didn't bother to play for the whole game over because it's just who cares.
I was just wondering if you've heard, whether or not there's
I think it might be. I haven't looked that much into it, but it seems like so. Yes.
Look at that guy.
Miss, if you were pleading for them to wait isn't going to help when you literally told their boss, "Fuck you."
Yeah. But don't you see, Leah?
The eye drops thing.
Oh, maybe the eye drops will get explained here.
Spoilers, it won't.
Perish the thought, Jova.
Maybe Jova, he's had a long night. He wants to stay awake.
Yes.
Don't you see, guys? Liam couldn't watch her get shot. That's because he's feeling conflicted.
Of course, the top agent of Monarch is remorse to killing.
That just proves that these agency has no idea when assuming, personnel.
Oh, hello.
Maybe he's just a bit squeamish. Come on.
The top agent is squeamish. I'll see myself out.
Maybe.
Actually, wait. Is this actually doing foreshadowing? Because if so, this actually seems kind of clever.
To what?
Well, basically, I mean, with the bout of him, we'll talk about how things seem wrong. That actually would set up the basis for, Paul's illness a bit better than what, the game originally went for.
Also, Windows Phone.
That.
Also, guys, Windows Phone.
Ding!
Of course.
Alright, so in the alternate version, Mr. Douche Nozzle has also a different variant on this scene.
Okay. He still does the bullshit thing about the cup, right?
Yes.
So now Banana Stash is gonna...
But don't you see, Dwibs? We're operating on Aaron Sorkin logic. The fact that I'm an annoying douche makes me endearing.
But Pedro, I'll give this game credit. At least not all the characters are annoying douches.
Yeah, true. But that's the thing. This character feels like he jumped straight out of an Aaron Sorkin script.
Yeah, speaking of Sorkin, we should... What was that Aaron Sorkin film you said you actually liked?
A Few Good Men.
Yeah, we'll watch that one.
Well, it has Tom Cruise, so I'm sure you'll love it. This subplot is not endearing. It's not funny. It's not charming. Why is this in the show? Whatever.
Wait. So in this version, they actually make a subplot off of that, Custer?
Well, remember, Jova, in the final episode, he spills
he comes back to his very office and he doesn't care about the coffee.
Yeah. He spills the coffee on by accident, but he doesn't even care. They grow up so fast.
I thought that was just a brick joke. It's an actual subplot.
Kind. It's supposed to be symbolic of his character arc that he's become a better person, but like I said,
he has such that laugh of his.
Also, Windows Phone.
Ding.
Of course.
Well, I thought he said wanker.
Do we know?
I guess he was.
And then the Stormtrooper comes out and does that weird lightsaber-ish
six
thing.
strings, bro. Poor guy.
The fact that I'm a douche makes me endearing.
You already made that joke, sir.
You're gonna love me because of my.
Hey, the game's not trying. Why should I?
And besides, Jova, the last Aaron Sorkin film was a box office flop. So.
Alright, so since I picked the hardline approach, this time instead of seeing the journalist through, the activist in the TV, we just see this.
The riots.
Are these all episode 1's changes?
Yes,
Yeah.
episode 1 changes, yes.
Huh, I forget how lengthy these episodes... Wow.
30 minutes. Again, Jova, all combined, it's like watching a 2-hour movie.
Pretty much.
Remember, guys, Sam Lake, he didn't write this, but he was the game's creative director. It's like how Naughty Dog operates. They have a creative director and a game director here.
But that's the thing, Dwebs. Even though he didn't write these episodes, he was still the executive producer. It says right there in the credits. There you go. That's pretty much the only difference in terms of episode 1.
Next time,
The rest is
break.
So now Junction 2. This time I'm gonna pick business. This time Paul will not talk to Jack. It will be Martin to do it. Which means that Paul is actually going to do that speech that he was supposed to do at the party.
But Paul, I thought there was something with us. You don't look me in the eyes when we make sex.
That face looks so derpy.
Yeah.
I love how they never actually show us his actual, what he actually saw that made him change so much.
Don't you see? He saw the nexus of all his acting performances. You know, on one spectrum there was Littlefinger, on the other the CIA agent, on the other that role he had when he was just standing there in his hot pants.
Stone Crow.
All right, so back to the episode.
Oh yeah, right. He
Welcome
was
to
at the party.
episode 2.
Since Paul actually came to the party in this version, he actually shows up and interrupts this conversation, whereas in the previous version, the conversation went completely uninterrupted.
Do we even get to see Martin's talk with Jack?
Yes. I do think I show it, don't I? Yeah, I do. It's right after this.
Oh, let me guess. Oh, if I recall correctly, so at this point, Paul went off to go talk to Jack?
Right now. There you go.
And instead,
Wish
you
granted.
get,
I love how he's standing right there. Do you know who I am?
no.
Other half. Oh God.
Other half. Well, I gotta say, I like Hatch more than the other guy.
Oh yeah, me too.
You don't like Littlefinger?
No, he's second.
I mean-
Paul.
I forgot even. Did
Hold
you
on,
even
hold
watch
on,
Game
let
of
Dweb
Thrones in the
finish.
first place?
Okay, well, one, I like this guy better. 2, what was it to you?
Did you even watch Game of Thrones in the first place?
No.
So he doesn't even know who Littlefinger is.
Whatever, never mind.
Yeah.
Moving on. So yeah, basically the difference, unlike Paul who tries to convince Jack to join me, instead he reveals his plan to Jack. Okay, I'm going to free you because that way you can stop Paul so I can actually get my plans realized. So he actually helps us, which means
Oh my God,
if we pick this scenario, Beth will not need to free us because Martin will do it himself. But go ahead.
Oh my God, this timeline actually makes more sense because remember how stupid it was that he got away from Paul as easily because, Paul should have at least immediately foresaw that. But here, it makes sense because Paul trusts Martin. So, of course, he wouldn't expect Martin, or at least the timeline version where Martin releases him, to be the one that actually happens. And also, and again, this actually foreshadows Martin's whole betraying him a lot better than the other timeline did.
So basically what you're saying, Jove, is that in order to try to make this game make the most amount of sense possible, I have to go into the internet and get a guide of the most logical, sensical choices for the plot to be as best as it can be.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
no.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is even worse done than the School Days visual novel. I mean, at least it made sense why some things would be off the walls different from the choices you made. And at least, getting the true ending was fun because you could laugh at how terrible the bad endings were.
Wait. Why does it... Wait, wouldn't there be security cameras in there? Yeah,
There
there
it
is.
Let me guess, Martin disabled them.
Yeah.
There you go.
And Jack is like, yeah, fuck that shit.
So, but yeah, this timeline actually makes more sense story-wise. So what, did they just put all their writing effort into one specific timeline and then slacked off on the others?
I guess, I don't know.
Next time on Quantum Break.
Okay, so now next, that's right. Those were all the changes in episode 2. So
So now you're gonna trust the black guy?
Yes.
So I wonder, is it are there 4 different possible episodes you can access based off of what's happened in past junctions?
From what I can,
Honestly, Jova, they seem to affect only the TV shows, so I'm not seeing that having big repercussion in the game itself.
Well, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking about. I'm asking about if there's several different TV possible show episodes, or is there literally only 2 for each junction? Because I'm wondering if what the TV episodes are also affected by past junction choices.
I think there might be some minor well, remember,
Probably some background event where...
No, actually, Teo, it does. I just remember, like I said earlier, allowing the activist to die in the first episode means she will not be in the rest of the game parts, meaning, of course, she will be a different character. So, yes, technically, I guess it probably does happen, Jova, but the thing is, like I said before, I'm not going to play this game a bajillion times just so I can see everything. It's just not worth it.
I was just wondering if someone might know.
But it probably is. I'll have to look into it, I guess. Yeah. So basically, we suspect that Beth is a traitor. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Wait, hold on. So in this okay. I guess it kind of goes without saying because, now that we absolutely know what's going on, this story plot makes sense. But, actually, again, narrative-wise, this timeline makes more sense for him to actually suspect about Beth. And now that he's actually mentioned the fact that they didn't know that much about her past, makes me wonder why Paul never considered her a possible dangerous factor in the first place.
Oh, now we're in a live action episode again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember, we just finished a junction, Dwips.
Oh, yeah, okay. Welcome to episode 3.
Basically, right now,
this one, Paul is trusting
Hatch, yeah.
and he's accusing instead the medic who gave him the treatment.
Sophia, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Cut.
Okay.
Your mouth!
Cut!
Okay.
Close your mouth. Who are you? Vince
Thank you.
Vaughn.
Wait, that was it?
That was the only difference in episode 3. Sorry.
Wow.
Wow, that was a waste of potential.
Actually,
Okay, in this case, surrender. Oh, right. He will not use the treatment.
Go ahead, Wiz, what is it?
yeah, I mentioned, I said close your mouth. Who do you think you are, Vince Vaughn? I've forgotten, Pedro, didn't you say you actually liked Vince Vaughn?
I do like Vince Vaughn, yes. I've seen... but what's wrong with Vince Vaughn?
Well,
What the?
Oh, I get it. You're referencing his performance in The Cell. Okay, never mind then.
Wait, he was in the... Oh, that's right, he was in the cell.
He was the protagonist, actually. Anyway,
Wasn't the
hold
protagonist
on.
in Halo?
Yeah. I thought
Well,
the protagonist was
okay,
played by
fine.
Jennifer Lopez.
well, he's kind of
I
the
see.
detective trying to solve the case, so I kind of always saw him as the male protagonist. But whatever, moving on.
Okay.
Oh, now he's going paranoid. Okay.
No!
oh no,
Time!
he's suffering from-
Cancer!
Guys,
Oh,
he's
and now
suffering-
he has a vision of the future, actually.
guys, I got it. He's suffering from dubstep.
Wait a minute,
So
wait a minute.
that's how he knows where to go.
Exactly.
So, wait. Hold on. So here's my question then. Okay, so he knows how to go from there, but if that's the case, when you picked, the other option, how does he know in that case, though?
I don't know. It's never explained.
And not knowing it's half the battle.
So, yet again, this timeline is the one that makes more narrative sense.
Yep.
Wow.
And we're back to Quantum Break.
Episode 4.
Lifeboat Protocol.
No, it doesn't play because disabled
They
copyright
didn't
music.
even edit that out of the subtitles for when you have that option on. You lazy moron.
Actually, I think the song is playing.
Yeah,
it?
it's on our radio.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
it
No,
is.
never mind. It actually is. Okay.
Okay, never mind. Criticism withdrawn.
Also, Windows tablet.
Ding!
Lifeboat Protocol initiated.
Oh.
Okay, everybody. So, like I've already spoiled the scene we're about to get, but whatever. Like I said, nobody cares. Yeah. Now that he doesn't trust Sophia, when Sophia gets back here, he's actually going to kill her. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was paranoid, as you saw.
So yeah, I'm absolutely sure then that there must be like another version of this where he
He's
does.
Oh, God.
So I'm guessing
No.
there's.
No, not another Bane posting thread. I have to eliminate all of them.
Another what, Fred? Sorry.
Bane posting.
What, like
I'll give you a link to what it is.
So I'm guessing that question. I'm just interested, Sophia. Was that directly affected by this junction, whether you trust the medicine or not, or does that also count, the past one where he chooses whether to trust her or Martin?
basically, if you do, from what I can tell, Jova, if you do take the treatment, he will not kill Beth. He will just fire her because he's in control and all that shit. But if you do not take the treatment, he's completely off the hinge and he kills her. I think that's how it is.
Oh, I see. That one.
It's an art, Dwebs.
You see, guys, you can
Wait,
actually pinpoint.
oh my God.
You can actually pinpoint the moment where Littlefinger realized, "What have I gotten myself into?"
They didn't pay me enough for this. Whatever.
I love how he doesn't even talk to her. He just goes there. Paul.
What are you doing? That wasn't in the script.
Oh, by the
Really?
way. Usually that knocks you out.
Fatality.
Okay, seriously, weird though. On the first hit, she was literally just... You know what's weird on the first hit? She didn't even look like she was in pain. She was just like, seriously, what the heck?
Now what's gonna happen? Since now it's Mr. Douche-Nozzle who has to get
You'll see.
in the suit.
Instead of meeting Paul, because remember, Paul is having conversation with Sophia, he actually meets Mr. Dushnoz instead of meeting Paul. Also, the subtitles are out of sync with the dialogue.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nothing new. I already seen this stuff in other games. I mean, if this game is nothing compared to Dark Void in that regard. I'm speaking technobabble.
Oh my god, they literally got the subtitles out of sync.
Yep.
Like, seriously, he was saying something else, and yet that was actually subtitles for Liam there.
I assure you there's nothing wrong with my recording. This is how it comes across in the game.
Yeah, that's the entire problem for the subbers. Being a subber myself, a fan subber, I know how hard it is to get the timing right. But these people
but these are
completely
professional-
got it wrong.
I'm sorry, but Michael, getting subtitles right is, something that's so basic that you would expect.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Especially since this disc is a Blu-ray.
Boo.
Okay, he must be lying if he's gonna be the penultimate boss.
You'll see. Don't worry, Jova. You'll see exactly how it turns
Either
out.
that or the black guy is gonna kill him.
Why?
Basically, Liam doesn't trust him because, he's betrayed him before.
Obviously.
They're trying to portray sickness, but I don't know.
He comes off very goofy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
shit.
now it glitches.
The TV glitched. Oh, that's right. Do we actually have a point in this game?
Maybe again they were just wondering how much of a paycheck would they've got as extras.
Mm-hmm. Hacking and shit.
Because that's how it works.
It's
If you
easy
fail
money.
3 times- If you fail to type in the PIN 3 times...
I mean, if I knew that, I would be really glad to be an extra in these video games things.
Wouldn't,
I
hey guys,
know,
wouldn't that-
right?
hey guys, wouldn't that be a good security system? If you fail to
Wait,
type in
oh
the-
my god.
If you fail 3 times to type in the correct PIN, everything will explode and you'll die.
Guys, I just
What?
realized something.
What?
You ever notice how the symbol for Monarch is a giant X and how they're saying the future is now and everything?
So?
Remember how when the Xbox One was first presented, the slogan was "The future is here"?
Uh-oh.
I don't have a problem with that. It's a neat little reference, I guess.
I'll give you to the count of 3. 1.
Jesus.
Well, that's what I'd do if I wrote the script.
And he's gonna probably kill her anyway because he's a dick.
Then,
Of course.
So yeah, Liam dies in this version.
actually, yeah.
Well, he dies in either version anyway, but yeah.
But yeah, in this version, his story arc is completely even more worthless because it ends up with this, dying like an idiot.
So,
Again, reinforce my point. The TV show goes absolutely nowhere for everyone involved. Maybe douche nozzle, but in the good when he becomes a good guy, probably.
Yeah, but even the good guy thing for Dushnoz was so forced and contrived that
Yeah, that's again.
this is this I just realized this is probably would have happened. Mr. Dushnoz is probably what would have happened if Aaron Sorkin tried to do a character becoming a better person storyline.
So wait, how does
wait,
the black
hold on.
guy die in this version?
I'm guessing the wife
So-
shoots him.
Basically, Martin is going to force.
There's also in the suit.
Wait. Hold on. But Martin's trying to betray Paul. And what they were doing right now would have messed Paul's plans up. In fact, they were trying to help Jack, so why is Martin even killing them? They're doing what he would want. Wait, Liam's still alive?
Of course he is. He's like Boromir. You have to
Okay,
shoot him.
okay.
3,000 times.
I'll just say this one more time. If this was the first shot he got in this game, it would be fine because adrenaline and all that. But this is the second time he's been shot in like 2 hours, I think.
And he got
curious,
two. In this
Pedro.
case, he got 2 shots in rapid succession.
I'm curious, Pedro. In the timeline that this spouts from, does he still, have that earlier time when he was assaulted and shot?
Well, didn't you see? Before he got shot by Martin, he
Yeah,
still had that blood on his body. So.
Yeah, it wasn't in the difference, Jova. So it must have been still a thing that happens regardless. So.
I think he always gets shot in episode 3, regardless of what we do.
Maybe he gets patched or something by his wife.
We never see it, Jova. Show, don't tell.
True that, but yeah, seriously though, why is Martin even against them in this version? Because seriously,
there's a thing that the game established that we don't absolutely know what the fuck is up with Martin's agenda.
But the problem is, like, as far as we do know, this would suit his agenda.
And he dies.
Why am I supposed to care? They had like one interaction in the entire game, and that's it.
But don't you see, Pedro? He's kind of like a kitten to her. Wasn't that the metaphor they used?
Also,
necrophilia.
Also, Pedro, she was pregnant.
Honestly, Theo, this one final kiss is fine. Honestly, come on.
Also,
Still a corpse, fresh, but still a corpse.
You're being a bit too harsh. But go ahead, Jova.
I remember. I'm in the health sector.
But seriously though, as far as we know, Martin's plans have always been to screw Paul over and help Jack out. Well, okay, maybe not help.
Hold on, let me try and listen a bit so I can actually try to piece this together.
Oh, so now you're the one trying to make heads or tails. Okay.
Open it now, or I kill your whole family.
I think maybe he wants a countermeasure for himself so that he can do something even worse to Paul or something. Maybe, I don't know, but.
Also, is he going to trap him in there?
Yeah, he's gonna try trapping him in there. Good one, Dwebs.
Oh, that. So
And guess what? And guess what? Even if we pick this scenario, Martin will still be right there at the after credits scene. From what I can get.
Okay.
But he got disintegrated.
Well, actually, Jibs, it looked more like he got sucked into it like a Pokeball. But either way,
Hold on, Joe.
yeah.
But there's one more thing, though. There's one more thing that you're about to see. Hold on. Actually, I think is it. Let me do a quick check. Yeah. You're still gonna see one more thing. Wow, so much blood, Jesus.
Well,
And there he is. Apparently, the countermeasure.
Let's try this again. Oh, let me guess. It sent him back in time a bit.
Probably.
So that was pointless then.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Maybe they're going to explain why there's multiple Martins this time.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna give them that credit. Never mind.
Oh my god, are they actually about to try and... Where did you come from?
Well, she was here all along.
Yeah, but I
how
mean...
did she got the gun?
And also,
From
she's a
Liam,
terrible
remember,
shot.
Liam has a gun.
Yeah, from Liam. But seriously though, the direction she came from...
You fucking moron!
What? What?
This is so stupid.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got. Okay, I will walk slowly and menacingly towards her. This will not backfire in any way.
Let me guess. Let me guess.
Wait,
There's another copy coming.
so okay, he's gonna get the suit, but
Hold on.
she's gonna die.
I don't think she dies. I think. Hold on.
Then what happens to her?
Hold on. I think he's about to explain, Jova. Hold on.
Wait, why did you say that?
Yeah, there we
to
go.
me?
It won't turn off.
Lapsus.
Shouldn't we go? Yeah.
Yes, help Jack out. This makes no sense why you'd beat him as a penultimate boss. Not really, going off of how we've seen Jack been able to freeze him. Okay, one, seriously, get your subtitles in sync. Two, okay, so he's supposed to help Jack, but
Hold on.
how is...
Let me see what
No,
he says.
that's the thing. The countermeasure is active at the moment, so if Jack gets it,
Yeah,
he's
he's-
probably gonna get the same. And
He's gonna put the same. He's gonna put the wife's list name on the lifeboat list, so she can go there.
okay, so she ends up there regardless.
Wait.
So does Hatch still appear at the end of the game, even though you do
Yes,
this?
he does.
Yes, he does.
But he just got shot in the head.
Well, he did so in the other timeline, then. So.
Yeah, in the other timeline he got stabbed in the head.
And that's the end of episode 4, alternate version.
What the
So,
fucking hell?
how does this lead to him trying to kill us, though? I mean, seriously, he literally said he has to help
Alright,
Jack, so...
All right. While you guys give your thoughts on these, I'm gonna see if I can find the boss battle. Go ahead,
It sucks. The end.
Jovan.
Well, I have to say, surprisingly, this timeline actually makes more sense writing-wise. Go figure. It was just as I feared. If you see, you have to play multiple timelines to actually make heads or tails of this plot. Since also this timeline also pointed out a plot hole in the original timeline that we played for the main campaign. Like seriously, how the heck did Paul know to go there in the end for the final boss? And
Oh god.
however, Liam is even more worthless in this game. I mean, in this timeline. Martin is actually smarter. They still haven't quite explained why there are multiple bouts of him, but let me guess. For the sequel, they're going to set it up like there's actually multiple clones of him, and...
Well, Jeff, when you say Martin's smarter, do you mean except for the part where he just walked towards someone firing a gun at him?
No, I'm talking about everything else. But yeah,
hold
this
on.
timeline...
Oh, never mind. I think what happens is.
Yeah, maybe we should save this for another extra part, I guess.
No. This is a quick thing. Apparently, what he's going to do, he's going to do some kind of self-sacrifice so he can get the door to the countermeasure open, and he needs a time for that. It's.
How does that lead to him fighting Jack?
I don't think he finds Jack, actually. It's weird. Hold on, I'll have to really look this up later. Okay, how about this? Okay, everybody. Basically, everybody, this game makes no sense, but we'll try, okay, how about this? We'll add some kind of annotation about what actually happens to Charlie when I actually look this up, because, whatever.
I guess save it for just, an extra part. We'll make sure to credit whatever YouTuber's footage we use.
Sure, whatever. See you, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.